Hello, everyone. Welcome to another week, another episode, another edition of Top 5. This week, we've got some amazing engage denies. We've got an idea so good you want to do it multiple times. And we have the actual gods of music looking down and smiling on a team. We'll go ahead and get right into it, starting up in the Nexus division. We do go and have Gilly Shark doing what I kind of just talked about. An idea, they tried it, it didn't quite work, but they got out alive and they said, you know what? Yeah, let's go and do that again.
I think they're going to either look for the back door or they're potentially looking to bait the enemy team into backing and giving a Nubrak time to res.
Yes, they're just looking for the red team to back out and not continue that race, but they already made it to halftime. There's no way that the red team ends here.
No, I think they're just trying to feign the back door, and it worked to a T. They got a little bit of core damage down. They forced the blue team to back. Nubrak does have 20 seconds on his timer. This might have worked out for them. That was actually really good play by the red team.
Yep, unfortunately for them, their Immortal is on the
they're going for it again. They unfortunately do not have Hyperion again. Let's see what Raynor took for his level 20. He did take executive order, so he's looking to die here. Oh, they're just looking to end the game here. They actually might get it here. The big thing here is Raynor does have executive orders. If he dies, that Hyperion's going to go off. That is going to be GG for the red team.
Next up, still in the next division, we have one of the most unique counters to ETC I've ever seen. So obviously ETC goes in, uses Mosh, and so you need to make sure there's someone staying away from the team with an interrupt in order to make that Mosh not happen. Or you can just do this.
Big Q. Oh! Looks like the Mosh didn't go off, but was interrupted. Taunt on ETC, and the light bomb gets on Alicia wins. 2-0 so far. A big garage stun. And Tomb does miss though. Can they get a counter kill? Toss on a Jazzlane. She goes down 3-0 so far. Tax 1K being extremely aggressive. They are hungry for this bottom fort, or bottom tower.
Next up, heading on down to Division C. Other than having phones, do you know why the next game of the Diablo franchise is generally being referred to as Diablo Immortal? Well, this is why.
Entire team's coming down. Zool has not yet, but Avalanche going down. Ooh, catches Diablo on the other side. They just got to make sure he has nothing to charge onto. Rain of Vengeance as well. Raynor getting low, but the Phoenix does catch. Oh, this is a beautiful setup for the Poison Nova. Zool coming in, gets the Poison Nova, but Diablo is able to somehow sustain through all that. Tranquility healing is absolutely massive, and now the counter engages here. D.Va has arrived, and CCS is turning this back around. Diablo survived that entire engage somehow. Malfurion getting a ton of healing here, and that is going to be CCS coming out on top.
Next up, we have a team that apparently did not actually research the reason the opponents are named what they are. They end up doing a 5-man engage onto Leonidas, and if you guys have ever seen 300, using overwhelming force to try and attack someone named Leonidas doesn't end well.
Find this Gazlo. The stun on the wall is good. Looking for the overpower. They're going to get it. Leonidas drops the stun and drops the full ult. Oh my goodness, look at the health bars. It's a quad kill. The mech is down. There goes the D.Va pilot. Oh my goodness, the full ace from the grave Gazlo bomb.
And lastly, moving up into the B division, I almost said D, and I would be incorrect if I said that. We do have, so whenever you decide to do a POV stream, there's a lot of things to consider. A lot of players will choose to like mute themselves during drafts so their opponents can't hear what they're talking about. You'll obviously want to cover the draft up. This player took it a step further and actually just had ambient music playing the entire time. But apparently the music itself knew an amazing play was about to happen. And this feels like it's scripted, but I went back and checked the stream and no, it was just the natural swell of the music perfectly matching what was going on screen. It was amazing. that is it. Everyone, look forward to the upcoming weeks. Make sure to submit your plays to either the highlights channel or a play of the game when you submit your replays. And you'll be up for consideration. Maybe make the show next week. We are nearing playoffs, and so the plays will only get harder. I will say, if there's anything like last week, once we get to the point where we don't have 5, the show will just sort of discontinue. So make sure that put your stuff in. Make sure that we don't have to stop the show early, and I'll see you next week.